Hey YouTube friends, welcome to my channel, Living Life with Mama. I'm Mama. In today's video, I am going to do something that I've never been able to do, and that is go through my child support payment and be able to set money to the side for, drumroll please, games. I am going to be able to do games, you guys, and I am so excited about that. That I am actually at a point that I can be able to do those things. It's actually kind of funny. Let me take a quick drink real quick. It's actually kind of ironic that I've probably been able to do that for a while now, but I've been trying to make payments towards my credit cards, but not putting any money into any cash envelopes with the money that I received from child support payment, because I was trying to pay off those credit cards to get rid of them. But when things came up, like us needing clothes, us needing household items, whatever the case may be, I wouldn't have the cash, so then I would use my cards because I didn't have the cash. So it was just kind of a never ending issue. So it finally dawned on me that instead of, because I don't make enough money to be able to pay off my cards and then also have money left over to put into savings that I need for clothes, food, or like cat food, my coffee, household items, whatever the case may be, outside of what I budget every week. That what I'm going to do is I'm going to start paying the minimum payments on my credit cards. I've already made a decision that I'm going to get rid of all of them except for the Capital One. I'm only teeter-tottering on my care credit that is for my cats. The reason is because it's for like emergency. We ended up having to spend $2,000 for our older cat in emergency bills because she got sick. We've had her for 6-7 years and we've never once had to take her to the emergency vet. Never. And so like that's why I wasn't prepared for it. But our younger cat gets into everything. It's ridiculous how they are night and day. Our older cat never got into anything, never really bothered anything. Never had to worry about her eating something off the floor that she's not supposed to eat. Nothing. Our new kitten gets into our trash, has lost her collar. It's one of those breakaway collars, and she has lost it 3 times now, and we have not been able to find it at all this 3rd time. And I'm actually going to have to replace it this weekend because she'll dart out into our garage no matter if the garage door is open or not. And we're worried that she'll dart out and get outside and then she doesn't have a collar on. Or she'll dart out our front door while we're trying to get out the door or whatever the case may be. So I really need to replace any of that kind of stuff so that if she does get outside and someone finds her, they know that she belongs to somebody. Because without a collar, she looks like she is a stray. So anyways, I do have a full $600. I'm going to put this right here for child support. Now, as you can tell, I just have my items for cash. That is because I've already budgeted out what I'm going to do. I don't need to go through my whole budget thing because it would be kind of a waste of time, a waste of ink, all of that. Another piece of paper, I wrote out everything that I wanted to do. And then I'm just going to rewrite it on here instead of showing you guys on a piece of paper, writing out and then rewriting it on this. So I feel like that would be a waste of time. So the first thing that I'm going to pay for is all of my minimum payments on my credit cards. So Capital One is $108. My Target is $30. I'm not getting cash for this. It's just so that I have everything written out. Sam's Club is $36. Michael's is $29. Care credit is $37. All right, so far that is all of like payments that I need to pay for. I've already paid for Capital One because that was due on the 8th, and it is now the 9th. So I went ahead and paid for Capital One. After I'm done recording this, I'm going to go ahead and pay for all of these. This care credit one is actually for next month. So what I'm going to do, actually, because I don't want it sitting in my bank account, I'm going to pull cash out for that and then put it in my credit card cash envelope, and then at the end of next month I'll pull it out and put it in the bank because I don't want to accidentally spend it. All right, so this is amazing for games. Okay, you guys, this is amazing. Like, I love this. This is like giving me like happy dance modes. I'm going to be pulling $200 in ones for games. Yes. I am so excited, you guys. I'm like, this is amazing. This is something that I've been wanting to do. And honestly, I think I've been able to do it for a while. But because I was putting so much money towards my cards to try to pay it off, I haven't done it. But this is how I'm going to do this now. And my goal is to try to just continue paying minimum payments. I know interest fees come in, stuff like that. So I'm not going to be paying a whole lot. But what I'm hoping is that with using the extra money to put into savings, all of that, and when once I hit goals and I'm not in the need of it, and I've hit those goals, like so much money for clothes, so much money for this and that and all of that, that I can make a little bit more money onto my cards. So it's just kind of a one step at a time. And then when I get my taxes next year or something like that, maybe that can go towards this. Or if I were to win another scholarship like I have, that I'm able to use it on whatever I want, I can pay towards that, whatever the case may be. So I'm just taking it one step at a time. My goal is to not use my credit cards and to pay the minimum payments until I get them paid off. But at the same time, using some money to put towards the reasons why I continue to use my cards, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to put $50 in Christmas. I am so excited that I'm putting this amount of money with it being so late into the year. My other goal is to focus on putting money into savings than just focusing on paying off debt. Because again, I'm just in this constant like hamster wheel where I'll make a big payment off of my credit cards, then have to use it. Put a big payment onto my credit cards, then have to use it. And I want to get out of that. So it's like you're doing the same thing, expecting different results, and you're not getting different results. So then do something different to be able to get a different result. So I think this way is going to help. If not, then I'll do something different, or at least figure something out. My school is having a turkey disguise competition within the staff, and I'm really excited because this is like right up my alley. And I need to go to Michael's or Dollar Tree to find the crafts that I need. I'm going to try Dollar Tree first because then of course I can put this money towards something else. But if I can't find everything, I know that Michael's does. My coffee was at an uneven number, so I wanted to go ahead and put money in there to make it even. Some of these things you're like, well, you need to save 100 towards your coffee. Why aren't you putting more in that? Because the money that, or the games that I will be playing, hopefully will be putting money into those things. And so I don't want to put a whole lot of money in there. I want to be able to save it in the games, if that makes sense. Now, I have realized that there's a couple of household items that I am needing, and so I'm going to go ahead and put $20 into household, and I may end up using that this weekend. A month ahead, I want to put $5 for my daughter's awards. I'm going to put $6. During this time, during November, my church does the shoebox thing where you get a shoebox and put donations in it, and then they send them overseas. I have budgeted $20 for that, $10 for per shoebox. We will do that this weekend also. And so I'm going to put $20 into that. And then I've realized that I may not need the money for this, and if not, that is fine. I have money for date night to go out a different time, like maybe use this money to grab myself dinner on nights that I don't want to cook and I don't have my daughter, stuff like that. But the reason why I'm putting money into date night is because we have a staff happy hour. Anybody can come to it, but from what I understood from one of my coworkers is that the school pays for it, or whatever the case may be. Like they have a funding for it where they like buy appetizers for everybody, and so I may not have to use the money, but just in case, I have money on me. All right, so I don't need any of these things in cash. The care credit I will be getting in cash. Let's add this up real quick to make sure that it's 600. I'm going to take away a month ahead. I'm going to take a month ahead, and I got $2 left over, and I'm going to add that to the reward. So 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be $8. So let's see if that adds up to 600 now. Woohoo, it does add up to 600. Okay, and then I'm going to take away these. So what I'm going to be putting in the total here is only for the cash. So I have 600. I'm going to go ahead and minus all of my credit card payments, except for the care credit. Hold on. Okay, so I'm left with $397. All right. So with care credit, I am going to do a 20, a 10, a 5, and 2 ones. My ones, I'm going to have 200 in. Christmas, I am going to do, I want to break it up. I don't want the $50 bill. So I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. The $40, 2 20s. Coffee, I'm going to do a 5 and 2 ones. Emergency, I'm going to do a $10 bill. Household, I'm going to do a $20 bill. Awards, I'm going to do a 5 and 3 ones. For the shoebox and charity, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 $10 bills, since each shoebox is going to get $10 worth of items. And then date night, I'm going to do $5. So down here, down here I'm going to have 0 hundreds and 0 50s. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 20s. 10s, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5s, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. For the 1s, I'm going to have 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 207. So for the money-wise, I'm having 207. 5, 10, 15, 20. This is 50. That is 120. So let's make sure. So real quick. So 5, 10, 15. 15, 20, 222 bills, I believe. Let's make sure that math is mathing. 207 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Yeah. All right, and let's add this together to make sure it's 397, which I feel like it is because we do have a 7 right there. So 207 plus 20 plus 50 plus 120 is 397. That is amazing. This is the most ones I've ever pulled from my bank. There you have it, you guys. That is how I'm going to be spending my $600 of the child support payment. So I'm going to go ahead and run to the bank and get this in cash. And in a couple of seconds, I will come back and cash stuff the items that I will be putting in the cash envelopes. And I will be showing you what I will be doing with that $200. All right, hey guys. So this is part of the video where I count my cash and then cash stuff. Let's go ahead and cash our money. This is a lot of ones and I am very excited about this. I may end up ending this video after I cash stuff this and then making a game video because I don't want to make it too long and then that ends up being 2 videos. Okay, so first off, we pulled out 6 20s of 120. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So that is correct. And we did 50 and 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. We did 20 and 5s, 5, 10, 15, and 20. Now we did do a total of 207, so these were banded of 100 each. I will count those in a second, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And then this stack, I kept them separate, so this stack should be 100. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. All right, and this is also 100. Fantastic. I am so excited. Okay. All All right, so let's go ahead. We have the care credit, which is for extra debt. So the $37 that I'm putting in here is actually for my care credit payment for next month. My care credit is due on the 5th of every month. Sometimes I don't get the child support before the 5th. It just depends. Since I've gotten my care credit, I've been having to use the paycheck that I get to be able to pay for my care credit. So to kind of get ahead of that, I'm going to be using the child support payment that I get at the beginning of the month to pay for the care credit next month. All right, so the total is 37. So I did get a 20, a 10, a 5, and then 2 ones. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. And I will be putting that in here. Right now I do have $5, $6, $7, $8. And that is something I do want to build up, so then eventually I can use the money in here, like once I get $300, because a lot of my credit cards are limits at $300, that without the care credit payment, if once I get a $300 payment saved up, then I can just pay that credit card off and then I'm done. So that is another goal of mine. Okay, Christmas. This is actually for my daughter's Christmas, which I'm really excited about that I can do that. Okay, so I will be putting 2 20s and a 10. So 20, 40, 50, but I also have money in here. So now I have a grand total of 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, which is amazing. Sorry guys, my cat jumped up on my bed and she scared me. So sorry about that. We're going to kind of jump around, so I'm not having to get back into here. The other item that is going into here is the awards, which is $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is right here. It already has some money in there, so let's find out. So now I have a grand total of 5, 10, 11, 12, $13. Charity, I have $20, and I did 2 10s. So now I have $20. So right now the only thing that's in this one is anything that has to do with our cats and my garden, and then also my 100 envelope challenge set that I have, which I am not doing right now. Okay, so the rest should be in here. My coffee, I am doing 7. So 5, 6, and 7. So now I have a total of 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I do now have $15 for coffee. Emergency funds, I have another $10 that I'm adding into there, which is making it a total of 20. See here. Household, I am doing $20. There's nothing in household right now, so with this I only have $20. I decided not to put anything in my month ahead. Date night, I'm putting another $5 in there, which is a total of $10. That should be enough to get me like maybe a spray or pay for my own appetizer, whatever the case may be. And then again, if I don't, then I have it for some other time. Okay, I don't think I have a crafts thing. I think I just have like my budgeting one. Like my, what is it? My budget funding for like if I want to buy stuff for this, which I'm not going to be doing. And that's the only thing I have left, which is the $40. So I'm just going to sit it to the side, especially since I'm going to be using this weekend. I have to go to the craft store and buy this stuff and make it this weekend, because it is, I have to turn it in sometime next week for other teachers to vote on it. So I'm just going to put this off to the side. All right, so all that I am left with is the $200. So in the next video, I'm going to use this $200 for my games. Also, real quick, I kept forgetting, and I got a whole bunch of penny wrappers to be able to wrap all of those pennies that I have in my change bucket. So I am really excited about that. I'm not going to record that or anything. I feel like that's kind of boring, but I just wanted to say, like, I have updated this. Or I've gotten these to where the next time you see me do the penny challenge, you'll probably see a whole bunch of these. So I'm really excited about that. All right, there you have it. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you're not already, please subscribe down below. It helps me to be able to put more videos out like this and be able to do fun things like games and everything. So I really do hope that you stick around and be able to see those games. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.